This is an actual real story about a girl named Julie, a 13-year-old girl who met a male 56 years old online, and she ran away from home for 3 weeks until she was recovered.
The internet is a tool that has to be used properly. You know, it's like a knife. I mean, it's very helpful, but it can also cut you. My name is Julie. When I was 13, I started talking to Tom. He didn't act or even sound like a 56-year-old man. So he was different on the computer. I knew that I wasn't supposed to be talking to him, but I did it out of a retaliation against my parents. It felt nice to have somebody who wasn't always trying to tell you what to do. It started to get more like a relationship where it went from just friends to best friends, more personal relationship than best friends. I would instant message him between 3 and 6 hours a day. I was really upset whenever I couldn't get on the internet because I knew that he'd be like, "What were you doing?" And he emailed me like 10 times wondering where I was at. Then you feel like extremely bad about it. It was an opportunity for him to manipulate more. I trusted him more than anybody else. He mentioned, wouldn't it be nice if we were together all the time? And then the thought came up of running away. The night I left, I kissed all my brothers goodnight, and he was in his truck, and we just rode out. I ran away for 3 weeks. The day that I was found, we were on our way to Reno. Somebody reported us and saw our truck. I knew pretty much it's over, and I never really thought the day would come. He's going to be in jail for 25 years. He sent a letter to me saying that it was my fault and that he was going to kill me if he ever got out of jail. I was really upset because he didn't say anything about caring about me. I didn't think of his background, and I didn't apply it to myself, and so maybe he could have done anything to me, even killed me. And so, you know, now that I'm back, I feel like there's this huge emptiness inside of me. If I could have talked to people, maybe I would have had a different view on some things. If you're planning to run away, it doesn't help solve anything. If it does anything, it makes it worse. Little things can end up becoming a big thing. I kind of wish that I never would have run away in the first place. I would never do it again.
There's 3 key things that I picked up from this when I first saw this, and one of them was that she mentions that the person that she trusted the most was him. And then she mentioned that when they got caught, they were in their truck, so she was looking at it as their property. And the other thing was the letter that he sent her. Even though he was threatened to harm her once he got out of prison, what bothered her the most is that he didn't care about her. So it hit home when I saw that, and it just caught my attention. Some of the material that kids see online, other than, you know, the great stuff that's out there on the internet, is pornography. A lot of pornography on the internet. That's another part of my job, is doing investigations in child pornography, and there's a lot of it out there. I'm working currently 3, 4 investigations on child pornography, so it's out there. Hateful, racist, violent content. There's a lot of activity, a lot of details about different activities. I get calls all the time from different agencies, from the state attorney's office. A big thing, unfortunately, this presentation is about an hour long, and I've been told I have to cut it to 20 minutes, so I'm not going to cover a lot of the stuff on social networking sites like MySpace, but there's just a lot of content there. That MySpace is just a whole different area of the internet that kids are getting in trouble because they're revealing too much information and putting too much stuff and a lot of pictures and revealing information about themselves on there. And again, the personal information's kids are, if you go to MySpace, you see so much stuff out there. They're putting, the schools they go to, they put information about their families. And that's another place that these sex offenders are looking for kids are, on MySpace. I get calls all the time about parents who got solicited on MySpace, and the child went ahead and accepted these people as a friend. One of the things now that is cool with kids in school is the more friends you have on MySpace, the more popular you are. There's even this thing now on the internet where you could go on the internet online and you could buy a website already, a page on MySpace. I saw one recently that you could buy a page with 10,000 friends. So you could actually buy a page already, and could you imagine how popular you are if your friends know that you got 10,000 friends and they probably don't know but maybe a handful of them. So it's pretty sad, and we got to know what our children are doing on the internet. Another thing that I tell especially high school kids about putting photographs and explicit material is that a lot of companies now and a lot of the big schools, what they're doing now is they're going on MySpace and they go on there and they search for applicants to see what kind of stuff they have on there, see if they have a page, and that's keeping them from getting accepted to the big schools or even getting a nice job. So if anything, I tell the kids they need to watch out with that, because once you post it, you can't take it back.